Okay, so we are four-handed here. We've got ace-king from the cutoff. Just folds around. Eights again from the cutoff. Any raises, we're probably just in a situation where we'd be calling. Wow, what a flop. Predominantly from cutoff, and when you get a button call, it does like to be checked over a lot of the time, but I think I'm going to go for a check raise. So he doesn't decide to bet it. I suppose I just start going for a 75% size here. Yeah, unfortunately he just probably didn't have anything there. So this guy just checked, and we obviously got to see a free flop with the 9-5, and we've just flopped the second nuts. Gonna start betting it out. When he calls, definitely could have some aces. I guess we go full pot now. Clean river card. I mean, I think just a full pot, hoping for calls. Just snap folds. Tens now, here we go. If this guy raises, I wouldn't necessarily mind just going for a straight up shove for the tens. If Matthew raises though, I'm just going to call, which he does. Come on, give us a set. It's not a set, but it's a pretty good flop. Would have made it slightly better if we had a club in our hand, but it's not bad. You're going to see a lot of checks from him here. Like a lot of his aces, kings, I expect to still be seeing checks from a lot of the time. He does bet for a smallish sizing though. Kind of debating between call or raise. I guess I'll just start off with a call. It's a good turn card again, but I'm not loving the fact that he's betting. Don't want to see any big bets here. Man, really don't like this. I mean, I think this should just be a call, but I kind of just think I'm just hoping for that 9 to come on the river. It wouldn't have. I just don't think he's very bluff heavy on that type board. Like, if he has, you know, ace queens, ace kings, like, I just don't think he's ever bluffing there. This kind of just looks strong, but I think we just got to whack it in with the jacks. I can't fold us when he's sitting on 60 big blinds. Queens. Wow. Another cooler. I've been doing well, but I've actually not been running well. I've had a lot of setups and a lot of sort of bad beats recently, but I've kind of been doing well results-wise, so it's kind of a good sign. Yeah, unfortunately we just lose that one. Bit of a cooler. Okay, aces, come on. Can this be the session turnaround moment? I mean, annoyingly we just get an open from the guy sitting with 50 bigs rather than the guy with his 10k stack, but it's better than nothing. Give us a shove. Okay, let's go. I mean, he's just never folding here. Like, he's never just bluff for betting, surely. I feel like this is strong. I feel like this is kings. Ace king. Watch us just lose this. Oh my god. Sick flop. Jack on the river, let me see it. Oh my god, oh. Saw paint then, I actually thought it was. Phew, yeah, thank god. I did call this one from the big blind with queen 4. The fact we have a bet and then a call, kind of want to be seeing some hearts on the turn. Okay, we see a check, which is good. It's kind of good that it goes check, check, but I don't feel confident at all with our hand right now. We just got to check and hope for the best, but I don't expect us to be winning this a lot, even though we have got top pair. If we see a bet here, which I think we're going to, I just think I'm going to fold because he just never bluffs this board, really. Yeah, like, I just don't think this is ever worth calling. Like, when we've got a 6, 7, 8 queen jack board, like, he's not bothering bluffing here. Like, And I don't think he's betting worse than Queen 4, so I'm just going to fold. Back to this table, we decided to call with 10s against this Maggie. It's not a bad flop, not one we're going to be folding to. Just snap checks it. Guess we just check back ourselves. It's not been a good run out. To be honest though, I honestly would bank on this being like 8s or 9s. Ace 9. Yeah, I mean, I say 8s or 9s, but I just really felt we were ahead there. Okay, so we do now have a 10k table open and running. We'll be calling Queen 10 and possibly raising this one on the flop if he bets out. And especially when we've got some backdoor equity. I don't think I need to go too crazy with the sizing though. Right, he calls, and this is obviously a kind of perfect turn card. One where I would expect to see us getting quite a few folds now. So I'm going to continue for 75% pot now. A lot of the hands that we've raised do get here. Come on, fold. I don't think I can bluff this now though, because I'm never sort of betting this way with my full houses as I have done. Like I was kind of repping straight. So I think I just got to check. I just don't think firing this river is a good option. Check. 10 nut. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think we're getting folds there really. Ace King suited on the 10k table. Oh, we get raised by Limitless. Against a really strong player, it is kind of tempting just to shove this one. Doesn't matter, we just get folds with the 4-bet we put in it anyway. Ace King again. When he opens from under the gun, well, we'll just put in a smaller 3-bet, but with the Ace King off, I don't really like just calling 4-bets. Like I'll just rip this one if he puts in a 4-bet. Yeah, he does, so just going to time bank a bit and then shove. On the 10k table, so let's just pray we don't get a big cooler here. Just don't snap it off. Okay, we faded a snap, which is good because that kind of rules out aces or kings. He folds, but even queens some of the time doesn't mind a fold here because all our jacks, 10s kind of just call in. So you're kind of up against ace king or aces and kings, so it's kind of gets a tricky situation with queens there. Just have to get out of the way of this one. Did put that in a little bit fast, so I think I'm just going to fold. The way it's gone, yeah, jacks is never good. Aces, kings. I mean, it obviously wasn't like the most difficult fold. Like fold is the correct play there, but when he was sitting on like a 50 big blind stack, it's kind of tempted just to run it with the jacks. Really bad flop. Even though we've completely missed, you can kind of put out a small bet with just about anything here. Let's just pray that he's completely missed the board. You know, like if he calls here with ace 8 of hearts, like just as an example, like any bet he should just be folding. I mean, he raises, this could be like just a random bluff if he thinks I've got nothing, but I mean, I've got nothing as well. I don't want to be getting into some, I think you've got nothing war here. Fairly small sizing. Really good flop. Probably just going to raise, get it in on this flop. I was going to just click it back, but could actually just shove. Because this could just look like I'm repping diamonds and you snap it off with 9s, 10s. If we get it cooler, then it is what it is. No. Just looks like he didn't have anything there. Probably a flop that just likes being checked over. Could easily still have the best hand. We've got a gut shot. 6 is a good card. Just check over again. And that river is really good for us. So I'm going to check and then let him bluff. Okay, we'll be ahead. Yeah, I mean, we'll either be ahead or split in there. On this table, we opened up the ace 9. He calls from the small blind. We've got top pair, but I'm just checking back on this 3 heart flop. I'll put in a bet now. I kind of don't want to just check it back and let him, you know, if he has like sixes with a heart and just let him get there on the river. It does come on the river. Really annoying card. He leads out. Fold. We have an interesting one here. We obviously hit the queen on the river and he goes for like a huge bet, which kind of looks like he could just have quads. So I'm not going to bother raising with the queen. Yeah, he does. Man, I knew that was going to be quads. So we called the king jack. Zalius just goes for a half pot. Got a call. Decent turn card, but you know, there's a lot of flush draws out there. Once he checks back this turn, I think we got to bet this river. Something like ace 10 can definitely play this way. Some weaker kings. But he just goes for a snap fold. Alright, sevens. Let's have a good end to this session. Not hitting anything whatsoever. I mean, not that I'm like just expecting to flop a set, but yeah, it's not been good at all. I just think he has more value than bluffs here, and against that size, just gonna make the lay down. Okay, so I'm kind of getting tired and I'm just not really hitting anything this session, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Stay tuned for the next one.